understand their differences, whether it is physical or mental. It is also give children the opportunity to live like a normal life and help them to socialize with one another. Patience is one of the qualifications to be a special educator. Having a long patience to understand every student with different disabilities and characteristics. Being equal to everyone and having no bias in your student is one of the character not only as a good special educator, but also a good professional teacher. Every child is special, and every one of them is the hope of our society. They have something in themselves and imagination that can change the world. Equality and inclusive education is one of the best way for students' education, where students feel welcome and accepted in our society, despite of their differences in a normal students. Having disabilities is not a hindrance to education, and communicate with people around you. Special and inclusive education is one of the way in order for all students with disabilities to socialize with those students without disabilities. And also by the help of special educator, they can make a change in their life and to live a normal childhood life with their loved ones. And also to found new things and especially to found themselves as well the things that they are capable and the things they love or they interested. Speak yourself and love yourself. That's all. Thank you.
Number 16. Number 16, involtorio. 1, involtorio 2, involtorio 3, 4, 5. Number 17.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angel Balian from BSED Filipino 2E. Inclusive education and special education are based on different philosophies and provide alternative views of education for children with special educational needs and disabilities. They are increasingly regarded as diametrically opposed in their approaches. Special education, known as special needs education, aided education, exceptional student education, special ed, SEN or SPED, is the practice of educating students in a way that provides accommodations that address their individual differences, disabilities, and special needs. Special education refers to the preparation of teaching, procedures, and materials, and other interventions designed to address the needs of a child with learning differences, disabilities, and giftedness. One positive development in special education is the implementation of Republic Act 7277, otherwise known as the Magna Carta for Disabled Persons, an act providing for the rehabilitation, self-development, and self-reliance of disabled persons and their integration into the mainstream of the society. Inclusive education is when all students, regardless of any challenges they may have, are placed in age-appropriate general education classes that are in their own neighborhood, schools to receive high-quality instruction, interventions, and supports that enable them to meet success in the core curriculum. Inclusive education means all children in the same classrooms, in the same schools. Inclusive education allows students of all backgrounds to learn and grow side by side, to the benefit of all. But progress comes slowly. Inclusive systems require changes at all levels of society. The primary objective of inclusive education is to educate students who have disabilities in the regular classroom and still meet their individual needs. Inclusive education allows children with special needs to receive a free and appropriate education along with general education students in the regular classroom. Inclusive education has many benefits for the students. Instructional time with non-disabled peers helps the learners to learn strategies taught by the teacher. Teachers bring in different ways to teach a lesson for disabled students and non-disabled students. All the students in the classroom benefit from this. Inclusion programs for disabled students do not meet the legal requirements of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. There is no inherent right to be free from inconvenience. We need to look closely at why we're demanding that, rather than what it means to be disabled. Inclusion is best practice for disabled and non-disabled students alike. Studies show that when inclusion 12, the whole class benefits. It doesn't take away from one group to focus on another. Quite the opposite, teachers in inclusion settings learn to address needs of all students better. That's all. Thank you.
Right, Lord. Go, go.